Hello, hello, and welcome to our Sprint 6 demo. It was raining today, so I didn't leave the house. I just started working from home. Flexibility is pretty good sometimes. I'm hoping that it stops raining by the time boxing starts. So today we've got Susan checking in from India. She's got a few things to share about the website and some other things. Rich is talking about blogging, and then I've got some things about communities and labs and a few other updates there too. So let's jump into it.
Hey buds, usually Cattle Richard here. I just wanted to show you very quickly what I did this sprint, which was a good one. It was not a lot of work, but it was fun to do and got a good response from people, so it was cool. So here I am in the Inspiral handbook, and I submitted a new guide, which is about blogging at Spiral, which sort of wraps up what we've learnt so far about blogging and what's working well about it and how you can contribute. One thing to notice is that there's still 1,000 bucks left in the bucket if you would like to be paid to do some writing. There's money there for you, so just talk to me if you're keen for that. The cool thing about updating the handbook was that when I did it, I got lots of positive feedback from people. So here's where I put it on Vimeo, and I got all these friendly people saying nice things to me. I also got people saying nice things to me on GitHub. It was very stimulating, and it also prompted a couple of people to get in touch with me with stories that had been finished and motivated them to finish them. So it was a really great result. Feel good. Feels like a good thing to have out on the web. So I'm keen to support anyone who wants to blog, but I'm also keen to support anyone who wants to update the handbook, because I reckon we could give that a little kick in the bum and get some good results. And there is money in co-budget available, so if you think you might be interested in doing some work on the handbook and you want some funding to do it, I can help you with that too.
Kia ora from India, everybody. I'm currently in Bangalore, getting ready for my big conference next week, the Global Scrum Alliance gathering, where I'm speaking on Inspiral and alternative governance structures for charity and social enterprise. I've just arrived in from Faizabad, Uttar Pradesh, where I spent 5 days living on a mango farm and hanging out with these amazing people at a self-managing paper manufacturing plant in Faizabad. Unbelievable experience, and I've written about it, so check out my Inspiral Tales post. I have been, however, working away on my tickets, and I am absolutely thrilled that the big drum roll for this sprint is around the imminent release of the new Inspiral website. So big thanks to Phil Coxon for his tenacity and his patience getting the site to a place where we're going to be releasing it for feedback today. And I think Joshua is going to talk more about that in his sprint review demo. So look out for that. And I think it looks great. And I can't wait to get it released. My other big ticket has been on quarterly reporting. So I can't believe it quite, but July 1st is the end of the first half of 2016. And it's a good time to remind people and invite them to do quarterly updates. This is specifically for the ventures. And the invitation is for this to be done by the 15th of July. But anybody else who would like to give a report or give some feedback on how they're going, that would be really, really warmly welcome. The Catalysts are certainly going to be doing it, as are the MVB. So watch out for that. And hey, look, we've got $12,379 to spend in Inspiral Foundation and co-budget. So let's make July a big co-budget party month and do some good stuff. Raise some buckets, and let's get some of this money spent on things that matter. Right, that's me over and out from India. I look forward to seeing those of you who are coming to the Stewards Retreat and everybody else sometime in July. See you soon. Thanks. Bye.
All right. So some of the things I want to talk about is I've been doing some work on this Inspiral Communities ticket. And a lot of this is around how can we start to have like a network of communities inside the Inspiral group, so that it's not just Wellington being the centre of gravity or everything. How could the Auckland community have the same centre of gravity as Wellington and the same sort of power in the network, or Melbourne or Berlin or San Francisco? So I've written up this document, which I'm starting to share with a few folks. It's really just my Catalyst stewards at the moment, and the Catalysts and the MPB and a few other people who've expressed interest. And then I'll be sharing that with the people going to the stewardship retreat, and then the membership, and then the wider sort of network. So often when I'm exploring new ideas, I'll start to talk to larger and larger circles about them, getting feedback along the way, so that it makes the best use of everyone's time. But if you are interested in the idea of a network of communities and how they can work and how new communities can start up, then hit me up and I can loop you into that conversation. I've also been doing some work on the ambassador program. So this is sort of tied into winding up the Alliance experiment. And this is really starting to look at who are our ambassadors, how do they work, what do they do. So I've started an Ambassador Lumio group. We're doing a roll call. We've got 7 people who are continuing to be ambassadors, a few people stepping back or having a break, one person stepping back. And this is we're starting to have a fortnightly call. We're all using HubSpot. Some of us are doing 1 or 2 meetings a week. Some of us are doing 1 or 2 meetings a day. And it's really just about how can we consciously share resources and share learnings about how to represent, Inspiral, and build relationships with other orgs. So that ambassador work is continuing, and it's been a big part of my week. And then the other part of it is, as Susan mentioned, launching the website. So if you go to inspiral.inspiraldev.com, you're going to see this lovely coming soon page. If you go to /members at the end of it, then some magic happens and it will let you in. And then you can start to have a look around. So the content isn't perfect. There's still a bunch of work to do on the content, but the structure is fairly close to where we're going. And if you look at the current website, it's got, we haven't had many updates since 2014 or so. So there's a bit of new stuff here. And really we're aiming to get this tight enough so we can launch it quite soon. So inspiral.inspiraldev.com/members, jump in there and start to give us some feedback about where the website's at. So that's the main stuff from the work I've been doing on. This other one, the Inspiral Services reformat, that's getting very close to being able to share with folks. So look out for that. That'll first be going to the Inspiral Services community, and then hopefully it can go out to the wider community for discussion in early July. So that's the tickets I've been working on. My last week in Wellington, looking forward to being in Europe for the next 5 weeks, and hope you all stay warm.